Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And
here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
This crowd full throats, spinning the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Odom. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Miners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week,
turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice
know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Longhorns! They put the first points on the board. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Miners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Texas!
just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the RPO is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Miners will punt this one away. They'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Hard-hitting tackle. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Miners will hustle to the line. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Nelson. Here comes the heat. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
What can you say about the passing attack we've seen from this offense here in the 1st half? Up and down the field. The quarterback is in a great rhythm. And I'll tell you, his receivers have stepped up as well. Another nice catch on the perimeter this time by the offense.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got a man, it's Davis. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here we go. From the gun, give on the inside. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're going to run it. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Safe completion on the screen. Makes one man miss. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Finds a tight end down the gut. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. To the air, it's Manning. Get it out on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Fires downfield. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Gibson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They punted away on fourth down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for room. It's Gibson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Manning. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. UTEP has the ball. The offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Odom. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. That's caught. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Nelson. He's got it. Quick spin on the run. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up by 24 over Eastern Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Off play action. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Longhorn! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Huh?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Miners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They tackle onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Takes the easy one to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Back to pass, it's Locklear. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really... lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Locklear. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.